And Hasanat has just been proposed to by someone who lives abroad. Bint Huda says that that person who's proposed to Hasanat would write letters to her. Rahab, out of her jealousy, would take the letters. And she wants to write to the person who's the fiancé to say that, you know what, I'm not interested in you anymore and I don't want to be with you. In other words, she was pretending she was her sister. And she was trying to reject him. And she was saying to him that there's no way you're religious. You live abroad. I live in Iraq. You can't be. Bint Huda would say, but then he would write back saying why he's religious. And why going abroad made him religious. Why it helped him become religious. She then would reply by saying, do you really believe in God? He'd reply by giving her the cosmological argument, the teleological argument, all the philosophical arguments about why God exists. She then says to him, do you really believe I should wear hijab? He'd send her the verses through letter of why hijab is good for her. She would then write, I want to ask for forgiveness that I've been rude. He would give her the ahadith of Ahlul Bayt about how you can be forgiven. Do you know how many women in Iraq changed? Do you know how many of these novels changed? Bint Huda didn't just give lectures and preached. She was a visionary. She used the third skin, the skin of how to build a community and build a nation, that after you die, people remember you 30 years later, like I'm remembering her tonight. And you know when Saddam took her and her brother, Saddam, as you know, when he took the brother, he took from us a genius, and he took from us a man who we will find will be very hard to replace. He took from us a man who he killed at the age of 46, a marja of Al Muhammad. But he took his sister as well, because he knew the sister would have an effect. Sayyid Muhammad Baqir al-Sadr's grave, you will find it in Najaf today, it's still there. His sister has no grave, because they burnt her body in the acid. And when Saddam was asked, why did you kill her? He said, I will not make the same mistake Yazid made with Zainab. I will not make the same mistake Yazid made with Zainab. Yazid let Zainab live, she destroyed him. If I let Bint Huda live, she'll destroy me. Look at the effect Bint Huda had, that it's as if Zainab was still alive through Bint Huda. And truly, Zainab was still alive in the lives of many. Because when it came to the ladies of the 10th of Muharram, each one of them gave children away. al-Baneen gave her sons away. Layla gave away Ali al-Akbar. Rabab gave away Ali al-Asghar. You had, for example, other ladies who gave their sons away, but like Sayyida Zainab, she gave absolutely everything that she had towards the message of Aba Abdullah al-Hussein. When one of the ulama saw Imam al-Hujjah in his dream, when he saw him, he said to him, "O Imam, which of the events of the 10th of Muharram hurt you the most?" He said to him, was it when Ali al-Akbar was killed? He said to him, no. He said to him, was it when the 6-month-old baby's neck was pierced? He said to him, no. He said to him, was it when Aba Abdullah was beheaded? He said to him, no. He said to him, was it when Abu Fadl's hands were cut? He said, no. He said, then, O Imam al-Hujjah, what is it of the 10th of Muharram that hurt you the most? He said, if you had seen the way my auntie Zainab was running from one tent to the other, that hurts me more than anything else of the events of the 10th of Muharram. That lady Zainab on the 10th of Muharram, amongst the sacrifices that she made was her 2 beloved boys that she gave away. One was called Aoun and the other was called Muhammad. One was 11 years of age, the other was 9. You ask the mothers, are you willing to sacrifice your young boys? Are you willing to give them away for the religion? Look at how Sayyida Sayyidah Zainab gave away Aun and Muhammad, that on the night of the 10th of Muharram, she came towards Aun and Muhammad and she sat with them. She said to them, I hope that you are as valiant as the other sons who are going to be given away tomorrow, and I hope that you are going to be giving yourself away and helping your uncle Imam al-Hussein. They said to her, oh our dear mother, do not worry. From one side of us, our grandfather is Imam Ali ibn Abi Talib, and from the other side, our grandfather is Ja'far al-Tayyar. The narration states that on the 10th of Muharram, when it came to the companions of Imam al-Hussein, each one of them had been killed. Now it was the time of Bani Hashim to come forward. She looked at her sons. They went towards Imam al-Hussein. They said to him, oh my uncle Aba Abdullah, allow us to go out and fight and defend the message of the religion of Islam. Imam al-Hussein looked at them. He said to them, oh my beloved nephews, you are too young to go out and fight. Go back to your mother Sayyidah Zainab and protect her. When they went back, the mother looked towards them. When she looked towards them, she said to them, oh my dear sons, I'm disappointed with you. And they said to her, why, oh mother? She said, why haven't you gone out to fight alongside your uncle? And they said to her, oh my dear mother, when we went towards our uncle Aba Abdullah, he said to us, you are too young to come out and fight. When she heard this, she went towards Aba Abdullah. She sat by him. She said to him, Ya Aba Abdullah, don't you remember in the battle of Siffin, when our brother Abu Fadl al-Abbas came out on the battle? Don't you remember the smile of my father Ali ibn Abi Talib when he saw Abu Fadl al-Abbas as a young man come out? He said to her, yes I do. She said to him, Aba Abdullah, then let my two flowers on the earth come out on the battlefield. Oh Aba Abdullah, do not let me meet my mother Fatima al-Zahra without having offered my children towards her way. He began to cry when he heard his mother's name. He then called Aun and Muhammad. These two young boys came out on the battlefield. Brothers and sisters, imagine these two young boys coming out alone. Umar ibn Sa'ad ordered his soldiers to go and attack them. Every time they would attack the opposition, they would turn around towards their uncle Abu Fadl al-Abbas, because he was the one who had trained them to be swordsmen. They would turn around and they would call out, Assalamualaikum ya Abu Fadl al-Abbas, Assalamualaikum ya Aba Abdullah. Umar ibn Sa'ad was noticing that one-on-one combat could not kill these young boys. So he called out to his soldiers, do not go in one-on-one combat. Surround them. Do you not know they are the grandsons of Ali ibn Abi Talib? All of a sudden the soldiers began to surround the two of them. One of the soldiers came towards Muhammad to strike him. Aun got in his way. He said to the soldier, I do not allow you to strike my brother when he's on the ground. And that soldier killed Aun at that moment. Then he struck Muhammad. When he struck Muhammad, Muhammad called out, Assalamu alayka ya Aba Abdullah. Imam al-Hussein came running out. When he came near Muhammad's body, he sat by him. He listened to him, he talked to him. Listen to what Muhammad said. Oh my uncle, I hope that you are proud of me and my brother in the way that we have defended you. But oh my uncle, take back one message to my mother. He said to him, what is it? He said, take back the message, oh my uncle, that I never went to drink from the water because I knew that she was thirsty. Imam al-Hussein went back to Sayyidah Zainab. Zainab, when he went back to her, the narration states that he entered the tent. When he entered, he said to her, he said, may Allah reward you over the death of your sons. Sayyidah Zainab, when she heard this, she didn't cry. No, she didn't. She just went into sujood. She said, oh Allah, accept this sacrifice from us. She didn't cry in Kufa, nor did she cry for them in Sham, until she went back to Medina. Brothers and sisters, when she went back to Medina, she went back towards the house of her husband Abdullah. When she entered, he looked at her and he said to her, where are my two flowers who used to be part of this house? But she still wouldn't cry. She remained strong until she entered the bedroom where they used to sleep. When she entered the bedroom, she saw two empty mattresses on the ground. That's when she began to cry. Oh my dear children, I didn't cry because Abu Abdullah had no one to cry for him. Oh my two children, I would have cried for you, but I had to be strong for Abu Abdullah. Oh my two children, I cry now when I see your mattresses, but I don't see your beautiful bodies lying on them. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. Raise your hands, brothers and sisters. We pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to raise us with Muhammad and Al Muhammad, to allow us to be amongst the companions of Imam Sahib al-Asr wa Zaman, to allow us to